There's a unique kind of pain that comes when the person you trusted, the woman you opened up to, ends up being the one who hurts you. It's confusing, it feels unfair, and for a moment, it can make you question your worth. But this is exactly the type of challenge Stoicism was made for. The Stoics didn't teach us to run from pain. They taught us how to meet it like a warrior. If you're in this situation right now, feeling betrayed or disrespected by someone you gave your heart to, listen closely. Because how you respond to that pain will either build your character or destroy your peace. This isn't about pretending you don't care. It's not about becoming cold or emotionally distant. This is about reclaiming your power through discipline, awareness, and strength. The kind of strength that doesn't need revenge. The kind of strength that walks away without slamming the door. She may have hurt you, but that doesn't have to define you. In fact, this can be the turning point that makes you stronger, sharper, and more aligned with who you truly are. Here are 6 Stoic ways to handle a woman who hurts you, without losing your soul in the process. For 1, accept the pain without becoming the pain. The first step to handling a woman who hurts you is to fully accept the pain, but don't let it change who you are. Stoicism teaches us that pain, just like pleasure, is part of the human experience. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." That means it's not what she did that breaks you, it's how you choose to interpret and respond to it. When you're hurt, your emotions will want to control the moment. Anger, sadness, maybe even revenge. But a Stoic pauses, a Stoic observes. You can feel pain without becoming a prisoner to it. Instead of asking, "Why did she do this to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" That small shift keeps you in your power. Remember, being calm doesn't mean you're okay with the pain. It means you refuse to let it define you. You're not suppressing the emotion. You're sitting with it, studying it, understanding it. Emotional self-control is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's what separates the man who grows from his wounds from the man who becomes them. If she hurt you, you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to shout or post some dramatic story online. Your silence, your peace, and your control will say everything. And in that moment, you begin to reclaim yourself. 2, don't react emotionally, respond rationally. One of the biggest traps when dealing with emotional pain is letting your emotions speak for you. When a woman disrespects or betrays you, your pride might scream for revenge or validation. But Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the core of Stoic strength. You can feel everything, anger, sadness, confusion, but still choose a response based on reason, not reaction. She expects you to lash out, to beg, to chase, to show weakness. Don't. Give her silence. Give her dignity. Give her the version of you that isn't moved by storms. Reacting emotionally often makes things worse. You say things you don't mean. You give her power over you by letting her see how broken you are. But a Stoic response shows maturity. It tells the world you're not shaken, that your self-worth is not dependent on her actions. You don't need to insult her or post cryptic messages. Instead, pause, think, reflect, then choose a response that reflects your values, not your wounds. This is the kind of self-respect that builds lasting strength. 3, set boundaries. Without bitterness. After someone hurts you, it's tempting to cut them off cold or become passive-aggressive. But Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in balance. Specifically, the balance between protecting your peace and not becoming bitter. Seneca said, "No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have." Setting boundaries is not about punishing her, it's about preserving you. If she's crossed the line, calmly let her know what you won't tolerate. Don't explain too much. Let your actions teach her what your standards are. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, they're gates to filter what deserves your energy. And when you enforce them from a place of clarity, not anger, you become incredibly powerful. Women respect men who know their limits and communicate them without drama. If she hurt you and continues to disrespect your space, let her go. Not with hatred, with grace, with self-control. That kind of energy will protect your mind, your dignity, and your future relationships. 4, don't chase closure. Create. Closure is one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves after getting hurt. We think we need a conversation, an apology, or some final explanation to feel okay. But the Stoics would disagree. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What does this mean? It means you don't need her to explain why she did what she did. You don't need her permission to move on. You don't need her approval to start healing. You can give yourself closure. When you chase closure from someone who's already shown disregard for your feelings, you hand them the power to control your healing. That's the opposite of Stoic strength. Instead, reflect on what happened, extract the lesson, and move forward with purpose. Write about it. Talk to someone you trust. Get it out of your system. But don't chase her for answers she may never give you. The closure you're seeking isn't in her words. It's in your decision to stop reliving the pain and start reclaiming your peace. 5. Focus on self-mastery, not revenge. After being hurt, revenge might feel tempting. You want her to feel what you felt. You want her to know she lost a good man. But here's the truth. Revenge keeps you emotionally tied to someone who doesn't deserve that space anymore. Stoicism urges us to rise above the instinct for vengeance. As Epictetus taught, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In other words, don't become what hurt you. Become better, stronger, wiser. That's real power. Instead of plotting how to make her regret it, focus that energy on mastering yourself. Hit the gym, start a new habit, read more, meditate, grow so much that what she did to you becomes irrelevant. Revenge fades, growth endures, and when you're operating from a place of discipline and progress, you stop needing validation from those who couldn't see your value. Let her go. Let your results speak. Become so focused on your own elevation that she becomes nothing more than a memory in your story of transformation. 6. Detach with dignity. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to walk away with your head held high. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough about yourself to stop holding on to someone who caused you pain. Stoicism teaches us to release attachment to what we can't control. And one thing you can't control is how others treat you. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." That means your power lies in your decision to detach and move forward without bitterness. Walking away doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise enough to know when something no longer serves your peace. You can forgive without staying. You can love someone and still choose yourself. When you detach with dignity, you send a message, not just to her, but to yourself, that you respect your soul too much to let it be bruised by someone who doesn't honor it. And that quiet strength? That's unforgettable. That's Stoic. And that's exactly how you handle a woman who hurts you. The truth is, we can't always control how others treat us, but we can control how we respond. Being hurt by someone you care about is painful, but it can also be the beginning of a deeper self-awareness, a fire that forges strength. Don't let her actions define your worth. Let your response define your growth. The Stoics didn't avoid pain. They used it as fuel, as clarity, as proof that the only person who can ever truly break you is you. So when she hurts you, don't seek revenge. Seek wisdom. Don't react. Reflect. Don't beg. Building, and remember this, sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is walk away in silence, with peace in his heart and power in his step. That's how a Stoic handles heartbreak. Not with drama, not with desperation, but with dignity. Now go be that man. And if this message resonated with you, drop a comment below, subscribe for more real talk, and keep building that unshakable mindset.